We are human beings that's reaching out for help. The least you can do is give out a decent, good grade of food. You got the money because we paid to be in there. You can give a good grade of food and you can put a little clock on the wall to tell us what day and time it is. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Maya. We would love to have you join our family. Please subscribe. If you are not new here, welcome back. So today's video, I'm gonna do a story time about my time I spent in the psych ward. So if you don't know, I deal with mental health issues, challenges. So earlier this year, I tried to, let me see, what's the word we can say on YouTube? I think it's unalive. We can say unalive on YouTube. I tried to unalive myself back in March of this year. That would have been my third time trying to do that. We decided that I needed to go to the hospital for a little while. So that was my first time being in a hospital, and I just want to tell y'all like my experience and how it was for me and all of that. So yeah, that's what this video is going to be about. Please subscribe, like, share, do all those things. Yeah, so let's get into the story time. I don't even know where to start. I'm shaking right now. So yes, I tried to unalive myself back in March. I think that was March. I'm looking at my laptop because I got notes over here. We waited about a week before I actually went to the hospital. After me attempting, we waited about a week. So I went to the hospital March the 8th. That was on a Wednesday. So it was like a week before. So maybe March the 1st is when I tried to do it. Yeah, and I just, we're not gonna get into details. But anyway, I went to the hospital March the 8th. We didn't really have information on how to get me, what's it called, admitted. So we was calling around, well, I wasn't doing nothing. My mom was calling around and trying to figure out like, how can I go somewhere to a facility or something? So anyway, somebody gave us the information. It was like, just go through the emergency room, tell them what happened, and they'll admit you into the psych ward. And so that's what we did. Went to the emergency room on March the 8th. I packed a bag because I was like pretty sure they're gonna keep me. So I packed a bag and we went to the emergency room, told them what happened. They took me to the back. I had to explain what happened a million times. I was like, if y'all make me say this one more time, I'm literally gonna start crying. But yeah, because I was like still very sensitive at that time. So anyway, told them what happened 1,000 times, and they was like, okay, we're gonna admit you today. And I was like, thank God I brought my clothes. So anyway, they was like, you can only have 3 outfits. Like you can have 3 shirts, 3 pair of pants, nothing with belts or nothing with anything that you could use to potentially hurt yourself. So I had like 3 t-shirts and 3 pair of leggings, and we couldn't even bring deodorant or anything. They had to give us deodorant, lotion, toothbrush, toothpaste, all of that. We couldn't bring any of that because I guess they had to safe proof it or whatever. So anyway, I got my 3 little outfits. I said bye to my mom and they took me upstairs. So after they admitted me or whatever, I had to answer so many questions. Background about my family, how many times have I tried to do this, how long I've been depressed, how many therapists I went through, all that. So I had to go through all that. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I was scared. When I first got in there, I was looking around, cause like, I ain't gonna lie, me and my roommate, which I'll get to my roommate eventually, we were the youngest people in there. Everybody else was like grown. And I know mental health can affect anybody, but like, I was just scared because like, you know how we see it in the movies, like, oh, the psych ward is like a bunch of, you know, people that's just, they make it look so bad in the movies, which I hate that. But yeah, I was terrified. And but all the nurses and everything, they were so nice. They were like, you're gonna be okay, we're gonna get you better, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I answered all the questions, and by the time I got done answering questions, it was nighttime. We got there like in the afternoon. I didn't get in there till like nighttime. And so they were like, do you want something to eat? Everybody already ate. It's past dinner time, but we can get you something to eat if you want to. I was like, I'm not hungry. I am not hungry. So they showed me to my room or whatever, and oh my God, that was the worst room. Like, I never been in jail, but it felt like I was in jail. That bed was so hard, and then we got sheets, but we didn't get a comforter. I was like, I'm freezing. It's freezing in here. Can I get a comforter? Like, can I get a blanket or something? But anyway, so that first night, I just cried myself to sleep. I was so scared, so lonely. Can't bring phones in there. Not the one I went to. I seen some other ones on TikTok where people was bringing their phones. I was like, now if I had my phone, I would have been all right. But couldn't bring our phones. So anyway, next day comes, they wake you up at like 6 o'clock in the morning over a loudspeakers. Like, everybody time to get up. I jumped out of bed. I'm like, what is going on? So they woke me up, woke everybody up. So the first thing you do when you wake up, they have to take your blood pressure, they have to take your temperature, and you go get a towel and a face rag thing, and that's your time to take your shower or whatever. You got like, it's either 30 minutes or an hour to take a shower and brush your teeth, all that, before we go eat breakfast. And so woke us up, took temperature, all that. I was still by myself at this point, I think, if I'm remembering right. Yeah, I was just terrified. I didn't even take a shower that first day because I was like, first of all, there was no shower curtain. Anything that you could use to possibly hurt yourself or try to unalive yourself, that was eliminated. There was no windows. There were the mirror in the bathroom, it was a fake mirror. It wasn't glass. I don't know what that was. It was something, you could kind of see a reflection, but it wasn't a mirror. You couldn't hurt yourself with it. There was no shower curtains. It was just a shower. The water, you take a shower, the water just all over the floor. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm trying to tell y'all everything. It's so much in my mind. When you take a shower, you have to press the button and the water don't keep running. You have to keep pressing the button. Like, the water will run for 10 to 15 seconds, and then it's going to turn off. And so you have to keep pressing the button. And then the water is not going to be hot. So if you want a hot shower, first of all, if you want to have a shower, you need to hurry up and be the first in line to get your towel and stuff. Come back. And you have to, my roommate taught me, you have to press it like 4 times. And then it'll get hot. And then, oh my God. And then you can take a hot shower. So no shower curtains, the toilet. Oh my God. The toilet. It was just, I'm very OCD about certain stuff. So I don't even like using public restrooms. I don't even like going to other people's restrooms, even if I know them. I like my own bathroom. So I was just, when you go to a public restroom and you use the tissue or whatever, if they don't have the toilet seat covers, you use the tissue to sit down. I did that every time I used the bathroom in the psych ward, every time. So anyway, I took my little shower or whatever. Then you go and put your things in the dirty clothes basket, whatever. And okay, it's time for breakfast. So you go, everybody eats in the same area. It's like a common area, whatever. Y'all, let me tell y'all, we had the same breakfast every single morning. I'm not kidding. If that's not torture, I don't know what is. I'm like, why would you, we're already mentally ill. Why would you feed us the same thing and I wasn't the only one. We was all complaining about the food. Let me tell y'all what breakfast was every morning. A dry biscuit, potatoes, like the little cut up potatoes, not the kind that you get at the hotel, no. 2 sausage links that were barely done that I had to spit. Eventually I stopped eating the sausage links. Powdered eggs, your choice of orange juice or water, and yeah, I think that was it every single morning. Now we got different lunches and dinners on different days. Food, 0 out of 10. Would not recommend. So nasty. The best thing we had while I was there, that was on like on a Friday, they gave us hamburgers, not cheeseburgers, hamburgers, and we got potato wedges. Now that was, y'all, we was so happy when we got that. That was so good. And then it was one other thing we had that was kind of good, but yeah, very nasty. I don't know how much weight I lost while I was in there, but I know we all lost some weight because, like, we was not eating. We survived off of the candy that we were receiving in group time. I'm gonna get to group time in a minute. So anyway, that was basically, okay, so you eat breakfast, okay? And then go back to your room. We had group therapy every day. Every day you have group therapy except for, do you have it on the weekends? I can't remember if we had it on the weekends, but we had group therapy every day. I don't think we had it on Sunday. I don't know. But group therapy started at 9 and it went all the way to 3 o'clock. So every hour on the hour, we had a different group leader come in and we did activities, we did coloring, we did, one lady came and we just did like exercising because, you know, we have to stay inside the whole time. She was very nice. I enjoyed her while I was there. I can't remember her name, but she was so nice. We did like exercise, and another lady came. We did like music therapy where she played music and we colored and talked and things like that. We talked a lot. You can share if you want to. They're not gonna force you to share. You can share if you want to. And then the man, I can't remember nobody's name, but the man that came, he was so cool. And he actually took us outside. Like, that was the only time we got to go outside, was when he came and he let us listen to music. He let us pass around his iPad, and you type in whatever song you wanted to hear and he'll play it on the speaker, and we all had fun. Like, he was so cool. And we played games, and of course they gave us all type of candy and stuff. And yeah, so that's group therapy. We had it every day. We watched TV. We watched a lot of TV in the little common area. Now, okay, this thing about the psych ward, you have to participate in the groups if you want them to see that you're improving. And if you want to go home, you need to participate in the groups and make it be known that you're there, because they take attendance for every group and, you know, every day. So they are considering you to go home. They look at all that to see if you're ready to go home, which is why me and my roommate, we were there for the exact same amount of time. Okay, so let's get to my roommate. My roommate, oh my gosh, she was so cool. We were so lucky to have each other. Y'all, like, we literally almost cried. Like, we was the same exact, no, I'm 23. She was like 21, I think. But close enough. Everybody else was like, you know, grown. But yeah, I was so happy when she got there. And we just had so much fun. We ended up getting super close during that week or whatever that we was there. And yeah, she was really cool. We was just happy to have each other. We did everything together. We sat together at the little table. We did groups together, everything. We was right, you know, together. So I was so glad. I was like, thank God. Because out of all the people I could have been, I don't want to say stuck with in that room, I was like, thank God that you came. And we was in there for the same thing. Basically the same thing. But yeah, I was just lucky to have her. So she came on my second day there. Yeah, she was there on my second day. Oh, medicine. So that was the big thing. Everybody takes medicine. So this is not my first time. If you watch my other videos, you know I am on medicine. I'm on the medicine that they put me on while I was in there. I was on the medicine before I went in, but I was on that for about 1.5 years, so it wore off. And so they put me on new medicine. The first day they put me on the medicine, I had the worst side effect. Matter of fact, the first maybe 4 days, I was shaking. Like, you could literally, when I'm trying to eat, everything I did, I was shaking. I was shaking so bad. I was like, this gonna wear off, right? They was like, it's gonna wear off. It's a side effect or whatever. And they was like, if it don't wear off, we'll have to switch your medicine. I was like, okay, because I feel like a nervous wreck. Like, I was literally, anybody that looked at me, you can tell I was shaking. I was shaking so bad. But it ended up wearing off, and I'm still on that medicine now. I've been on that medicine since March. It's doing very good. It's doing what it's supposed to do. That combined with therapy and combined with prayer and, you know, talking to God, getting my relationship back right with God. All of those things combined is what's helping me to be where I'm at now. And, you know, support of my family and friends. Because, like, if you don't have support, I just don't know. I got support, so I really don't know what to tell you. But, you know, if you don't have support, just know I'm rooting for you. I'm hoping the best for you. I know what you're going through, and you will get through it. It might be a little harder if you don't have any support. But you always got the support of God. Know that. You always got his support. But I know how it feels, you know. I mean, I don't know how it feels. But what I'm trying to say is, I know it would feel better if you had physical, like, support of somebody you can see. But, like, just know God is always with you. He will never leave you. So you got support, you know, just lean into that. And I'm praying for you and things like that. Anyway, so, okay. So the phone situation, you know, they took our phones before we went in. They had 3 phones on the wall. Like I said, kind of like you in jail. But you could talk on the phone as much as you want, as many times as you want, as long as we weren't, like, in group or anything. So I called my family every single day. I called my sister, I called my mama, I called my stepdaddy every single day. Every day. Talked to them all while I was in there. They made me feel so much better. You can use the phone all the way up to, phones open at like 8 o'clock and closed at 9 o'clock. Bedtime was like 10 o'clock, I think. We had to go to bed every day, 10 o'clock, something like that. And okay, so groups was from like 9 to 3. And then after that, you can either go back to your room or you can stay out, watch TV. Y'all, I cannot tell y'all how many times we watched Deadpool and Shazam. I was like, can we turn the channel, please? Because if I watch Deadpool one more time, like, oh my God. We watched that so much. But that Sunday, y'all know, because y'all know, I'm an actor to my core. So I watch all the award shows. I was so mad that I was going in at the time of the Oscars. I was like, I can't believe I missed the Oscars because I'm in a freaking psych ward. So literally every day up until the Oscars, which was that Sunday night, I talked about it every day. So I had ended up getting the entire psych ward hype. Like, these folks, they did not care about no Oscars until I started talking about it. And then by the time Sunday night came, everybody was like, can we please turn to the Oscars? I had everybody asking that. It was even the nurses and stuff, whatever they call. They was like, okay, y'all, it's time for the Oscars. I had everybody hyped for it, and then we all sat there and watched it. It was so fun. We couldn't watch the whole thing because bedtime was 10 o'clock and they ran over. But yeah, it was fun. We watched the Oscars. We ate Jell-O. Oh, the Jell-O. 10 out of 10 Jell-O. 10 out of 10. Coffee every single morning. I meant to say that. We had to drink. Well, we didn't have to drink. It was your choice. But, like, we needed something. We weren't barely eating, so we needed something to give us energy. So I was drinking coffee every morning. I had not drank coffee like that since I was a kid, since my grandma was alive. My grandma died when I was 10. She had me drinking coffee at like 6, 7 years old. Anyway, yeah, we drink coffee every morning. I'm trying to wrap this up. I know this video is getting long, but I want to tell y'all, like, my experience. And if you are about to go through this process, I want you to know what to look forward to. But that's basically the gist of it. I wanted to tell y'all, there are no clocks. That's the thing. That's one of the things that kind of drove me a little, you know, mad. I was like, why can't we, how is that gonna hurt us by knowing what day and time it is? If we want to know what time it is or what day, we have to ask the people at the front desk. I don't think that was right. I don't like that. And I'm gonna see, is there anything I can do in my power in the future, you know, to maybe get that change? Because like, don't treat people like that. Why do we not deserve to know what day and time it is? You can't put a clock on the wall? I don't understand that. So yeah, we had to go up and ask to know, like, I kept having to ask my roommate, like, what day is it? I didn't know what day it was. Even when I was talking to my parents and stuff and my siblings on the phone, I'm like, what day is it? They had to tell me what day and time it was. Like, I don't like that. I don't like being confused. Don't do that. Yeah, so roommate was cool. We both told our moms about each other on the phone. We was like, we are so lucky. Literally so lucky. And it's such a coincidence. No, it's not a coincidence. I believe it was God's plan. I want to tell y'all her name so bad, but I don't want to, I'm not going to do that for her privacy's sake. But like, her name, I knew that was a sign from God. Her name, that was just it for me. When I told my mama, she was like, her name is what? I was like, I know. That is nothing but God. Not God sent you here, but like, I know it was God to have us there on the exact same days, and we left the same day. They wanted us to leave at the exact same day. That was crazy. I knew that was God. That's basically everything that I had on my notes. I just wanted to tell y'all what my experience was like. And then they called me after I got released. Okay, let me tell y'all this. After I got home, my mom was like, what you want to eat? I was like, you already know. Take me to Five Guys. I went to Five Guys, y'all. Ooh, it was so good. I had a burger. I can't even remember what kind of burger. I think I had a double cheeseburger with mushrooms and onions, and then I had a small fry. You know how Five Guys go crazy with their fries. So they gave me a whole bunch of fries. I had a cookies and cream milkshake. Ooh, it was so good. I was so hungry. Y'all, I swear, we were surviving off candy and coffee. They need to do better with the food, and you need to let people know what day and time it is. That's disrespectful. We are human beings just like everybody else. We are human beings that's reaching out for help. The least you can do is give out a decent, good grade of food. You got the money, because we paid to be in there. You can give a good grade of food, and you can put a little clock on the wall to tell us what day and time it is. Sorry, let me calm down. But yeah, I got Five Guys my first day out, and I was so excited. I got my phone back. I called all my friends, everybody was like, where you at? You all right? I was like, I'm all right. I'm on my new medicine. I'm feeling all right. But yeah, it wasn't bad. I think it helped me overall. Like, if I'm looking at the overall spectrum of it or whatever, it did help me. And I'm glad I went at the time I went, because who knows what roommate I could have got paired with. I think I just had a good experience overall, even though, come on, man, y'all can give some type of shower curtain. Like, that's, y'all wrong for that. But anyway, so that is my experience in the psych ward. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please like, please share. If somebody, you know, is about to go through this experience, please share it with them so they can get, you know, information on what they might have to expect when they go in. Yeah, please do all those things. This is, I feel like it's my, I don't want to say duty, but I'm going to say duty. I feel like it's my duty to spread awareness for mental health. I want to be an advocate for mental health. I know what it feels like to go through this firsthand, so I want to do as much as I can to help people out. And I feel like doing videos like this can even help one person. If it can help one person, I have done something. So please, don't forget to subscribe, and let me know what other kind of videos y'all want to see. I want me to do more story times. Let me know about that as well. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Hope this will help you be able to empathize with someone else who's going through the same thing. And I will see y'all in my next video. Okay, I think that's it. All right, love y'all so much. Thank you to all my new subscribers, y'all. We are almost at 200 subscribers. Almost at 200 subscribers. Please, please, please subscribe. Okay, I will see y'all in the next video.